Hi, welcome to another learning video. In this video, we would be talking about performance evaluation and self-performance reviews. As you know, while working in the community sector, it's very important to continuously improve and reflect on your own performance, and this is also what we're doing in this unit, which is CHCPRP003 Reflect on and improve your own work performance. Now, your self-evaluation is very important for your own professional development, which is why in this video I talk about what self-evaluation is, what is the meaning of self-evaluation, what are the benefits you derive once you know how to do that properly, and what things you need to include, or what are the topics you must cover when you're writing a self-performance review. So let's start. First of all, what is a self-performance review? In simple words, it's a review that you're giving to yourself. Basically, you making an assessment about your own performance. You talking about the things which you're good at, things that you're bad, things that you need more improvement, or your areas where you need further changes. So when we're talking about self-assessment, this is you having a judgment about your own work. You're not comparing your work with others, but you understanding from your own potential what you've done right and what you've done incorrect. So it's very important. It's sort of a basis or a foundation for you to build yourself in that career or that industry. So this a purpose for you in order to accomplish all the goals that you set for yourself. If you do not constantly go back and review your own strengths and weaknesses, you would not have an opportunity to understand where you're standing at in your role. Now, when we do a self-performance review, we write it in a systemic manner, and this is done prior to having a formal performance appraisal. So this kind of is going to prepare you for your formal assessment. Knowing that it is very important, let's just talk about the benefits that it offers. So firstly, like I said, it will be giving you a beforehand preparation for your formal performance appraisal, and before you sit down with your own manager or your supervisor, you would have a little bit confidence in your own strength, and you would know where exactly you're standing. Often, a lot of times, we're not comfortable getting feedback from others if we don't believe in that. For example, no one likes being told how to do a certain thing. No one likes being told what is the right way of doing something. But when you have that honesty within yourself and you have that internal dialogue within yourself, knowing what I do good and what I do bad, then the feedback that you receive, that can be from your colleagues or your clients or your manager, you'll be more open to it, and you'll be more likely to accept it, which is why it prepares you beforehand. And this act kind of as a channel of communication between you and your employer, which is why researchers say that self-performance reviews, they're kind of beneficial for both employee and an employer, because it gives you an opportunity to discuss things at length. You realize that when you are talking about your own strengths and your own weaknesses, it is an opportunity for you to make an assessment. That means you being participative in the whole process of performance appraisal. And whenever we are allowed that opportunity to take part in that process, we're more open to that process, and the outcomes of the process are received well by us. So these are the benefits that self-performance review offers. Now, after that, it's important that we also do it properly. So to gain all these benefits that I'm talking about, it must be done in a proper manner. Now, when we're writing the self-performance review or we're writing the self-evaluation, there are certain things which you cover and help you prepare better for it. First of all, the first important tip is to write down or jot down all your personal attributes, and I literally mean write down everything on a piece of paper, because that brings a clarity for you what you already have and what you already possess. These are the skills that you're already good at. So you know the things, or you know the areas where you're doing well. So all you have to do is continue doing those skills and polishing those skills over and over, and repeating the same things which you're already good. That means that those are working fine for you. The other thing that you need to do, second thing which you need to do, is to talk about your accomplishments. Talk about the things that you achieved in your job role since the time you started. It can be a big thing, can be a smaller thing, but try to go as specific as you can into that. For example, include some facts or figures, or talk about some percentages. It makes easier for the reader to understand the information that you're giving to them. To put it in this way, don't just write that I have completed or accomplished this task. Maybe write which task, go specific about the task, how long you took to complete the task, what resources you utilized when you completed the task, what was the outcome you achieved after completing the task, and how has the organization overall benefited when you completed the task. So go as specific as you can, because you want to bring that clarity at the desk of your employer, talking about your strengths and giving them an overview of how you have contributed in big and little ways through your work. The last and the very important tip that must be covered is to own your mistakes and reflect on the things which you're not good at, and accept that you also have weaknesses. So we don't want to be a person who think that we're all perfect. There are always some areas which need further improvement. No matter how successful you are, there's always room for further improvement. So take ownership of your mistakes and reflect on the areas which you're not doing well so far, and try to change that approach, because honesty is very important in this whole process. Your self-performance review would not give you any benefits if it's not done properly, and if you're not being honest with yourself. If you're just writing things because you want to impress your manager or you want to impress your colleagues, it wouldn't do you the right. So these are the things you must include in your self-performance review. Thank you for watching.